Packing for our family holiday that's coming up next week. So it's actually less than a week now. I have my kids' clothes on here. I'm looking at all of the things that I want to pack for them. So I always find it easiest to start first with the clothes and to see how many days we are going to be there and how many clothes we will need. So I always keep in mind, I don't know how you pack, but when I pack, I always keep in mind like the outfits that I want to have for myself, for my husband, for my kids. I always find it easier to visualize each day, like which outfit goes for which day. So let's say I have 7 days, and I think about, okay, what's my travel outfit, what's my outfit for day 1, for day 2, etc. And I also do the same for my kids and for my husband. So I find it easiest to start with the clothes first and then gather all the other necessary things like shoes and medicines and toys and snacks and stuff like that afterwards, because I feel like I have like the base already covered. So I find that easiest to start with, and I'm going to start with that. I'm going to start with my kids' clothes because I actually have some clothes still for myself that's in the wash that are currently in the laundry, so I still need to wash and dry those ones before I can pack my own things. So I'm going to start with theirs. Once I'm done with theirs, I'm going to do my husband's. Hopefully all his stuff are ready and then mine will be the last ones, the most exciting part for me. Let's go and make the outfits for the kids. So I've organized all of their clothes according to day, and this is what they look like. I put them all on the mat. So we have all of them here. And so basically here are the clothes according to the days that we're gonna be there. And here are all their swimming stuff, like, oh wait, this is for my toddler and these ones are for my baby. So here I have their swimming stuff, their swimsuits, and a hooded towel each. And then here are their travel clothes that they're going to be wearing to the airport. And then I'm also going to just have them wear the same clothes going back. So on our flight going there and on our flight going back, they'll just wear the same clothes because, like, you know, it's just gonna be much easier for us. So obviously we're not gonna pack these because they're going to be wearing it. But I just want to put it in here so I have an overview. And here's like what they're going to be wearing each day, like day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, etc. And then we also have here some sleeping clothes. So I think there's going to be aircon in our room, so we have light but long sleeved clothes here for both of them. And then my toddler also has her underwear in there. And so my baby has her undershirts as well here. And then what I like to do with baby is to just put like their bodysuit and the extra shorts over top because it's really hot where we're going. We're going to Turkey and it's going to be really warm in there, and I don't want to give her extra layers when she doesn't really need them. So I'm going to do that, and I actually still need to put maybe like 2 undershirts for my toddler, so she just has some there on hand. I'm going to do that right now. So I'm going to put these all in the packing cubes that we have. I got like a set of these, like 6 or 7 different packing cubes, and I'm going to put all of them in one. I hope that they fit in one like thing, but otherwise I'll put them each a separate cube. I think I'm actually just going to put like each a separate cube for them, so it's easier for us when we're looking for something and it's not going to be too chaotic when we get there. Have all of their clothes in here. I'm very happy with that. Laying out all of my clothes and my husband's clothes in here. Still need to get my swimsuits and his swim shorts, but we're getting there. We're going to be bringing a diaper bag for them for all of the things that we will need to have access on, like in the plane and stuff, something that's more easily accessible. And then we're also going to bring one suitcase for both of them. So we have 3 suitcases because me and my husband have each a suitcase, and then my daughter also gets a suitcase because she's already more than 3 years old, and then the baby doesn't get a suitcase because she doesn't technically have a seat. So we have 3 big suitcases that we can pack. And so let's start with the suitcases first, and then afterwards we're going to go with the diaper bag stuff. So obviously we need all of our diapers. We have diapers for the baby and then diapers for our toddler because she still needs diapers at night. So this is the only stack that she has, and then these all are for the baby. We also have swim diapers for the baby. Toddler doesn't need anything because she's fully potty trained during the day. And then we also have a wet bag here, and this is specifically for when we go swimming in the pool or beach days. We're going to bring that. And then more of the beach things are these toys for the beach. I brought all of these for our toddler but also for our baby to play with. And then I have a new floaty that's for our toddler. I also have this littler one for the baby. And then I also have this one that's kind of like this. That's for a toddler, so she has 2 options. I'm not sure which one she's going to prefer because the last time that we went swimming, she didn't really have anything. It was just in the pool. And the very first one she had was this one. Now it's for her baby sister because obviously she's not gonna fit in that anymore. So she can choose between these 2. And this one, like, that doesn't take much space anyway, so I just brought it as well. And then for the beach, obviously they're also going to need like their sunglasses. My toddler's is in here, and I think I'm going to put this one in here as well. And then we also have a beach mat downstairs with the rest of our stuff for the beach. We have also our snacks, obviously, for the beach, and all the beach things still downstairs, and their hats. I also got this inflatable ball thing that really didn't cost much, so that was perfect for bringing because it folded like really flat, so we haven't opened it yet. I also have these goggles for my toddler. So for the beach, that's basically it, aside from our toiletries and our towels. I mentioned earlier that I had this like hooded towel thing that they can wear. Each of them have that, and all of their clothes fit in these 2 cubes, which is actually really great because that's all the clothes that we're going to bring. And I think I'm going to also put a spare of clothes for each of them in the diaper bag just to be sure. And then over here I also have some books for them. So the top 2 ones are for the baby, and then the rest are for the toddler, and the third one is actually, this one is actually something that they can both have, and the rest are for the toddler. And here are also other kinds of toys that we brought, and I still need to decide which ones I'm going to put for in the plane and which ones we're just going to keep in the luggage, because yeah, I think it's a little bit too much to put all in the plane, obviously, and it's also not necessary. This one's definitely gonna go in the diaper bag, but I'm going to talk about that later. I also brought this blackout blinds, so it goes over your window, so to make it blackout. And I don't know what the window situation is going to be like there. I think it's thick curtains, but I'm not sure how blackout it is, so we're going to see. So it's always good to bring, we always bring that whenever we go on travel because our kids are used to really sleeping in the dark, and especially during the summer it's so hard because it's usually here in Europe it's bright for most of the day and then dark only for a short amount of time, so it's difficult to fall asleep then with babies if it's bright outside. So obviously we also have their toiletries in here, this little poo bag, it's so cute. We have here sunscreen for both of them, super important. And we have their body soap and shampoo in one, and lotion and toothpaste, and also a toothbrush in there for my toddler. My baby doesn't have much to brush yet, so we don't have anything for her yet in terms of toothbrush and toothpaste, but we will soon. And then we also obviously have several things here for snacks that we're going to leave in the suitcase, and then we're going to pack more snacks for in the diaper bag. Some wipes, also very necessary. I also brought this thing. It's like a mat that we actually use for under their chair, under the high chair, for when they're eating, so that it's, this side is like has a texture, so this is the one that goes underneath to prevent it from slipping. And then this side is the one that's on top that the high chair stands on, and this is great for all the crumbs and stuff that comes from when they're eating. But we're actually going to bring this because our baby is 10 months, and so she just literally wants to crawl everywhere, and sometimes it's easiest to just put her on the floor with some toys. But I don't trust the floor situation. I don't know the floor situation there, and I just want to be sure that she's not like going in dirty places. So I'm going to put this as kind of like her play mat, so she can play in this one primarily. She's probably gonna go everywhere else to be honest, but yeah. And then here we also have this portable fan that I just bought. We bought one of these just to test out because I haven't tried this yet, but it is a stroller fan. So it has several modes. I think there's like 3 different modes or something of this. So it's pretty cool, and then it has this flexible thing that goes on the stroller. You can just clamp it on the stroller like that. And it had really good reviews on Amazon, so I ordered that one. And then we also have another one that's a little bit more compact, a more compact version, but it's really just a handheld kind of portable fan. This one's specifically for strollers or for, you know, clamping onto things. So this is really going for in our travel stroller for the baby. And then the handheld one is probably gonna go to our toddler. So as long as they're good, then we're good. I also brought this collapsible basin for our baby's bottles and things like that. And then here is just some bottle and nipple brush for the baby's bottle stuff. So I'm breastfeeding, but I also pump out a little bit more milk, so we need to have something to wash our bottles and my pump things. And then here is a little hack that I found online for dishwashing soap. So it looked really cool online, so hopefully it works. I just put some dishwashing soap on some paper towels, on some kitchen towels, and then fold it like that and put it in a Ziploc. And it's supposed to, like, when you add water on this, you can squeeze the soap out and make it bubbly. And so you don't need to bring like a whole thing of dishwashing liquid, and you can just bring this, which is much more compact, obviously. Oh, this is the handheld fan that I mentioned earlier. So as you can see, it's like much smaller than this other one, so it's much more convenient for if you want to put in your purse or travel and things like that. But yeah, it's just a handheld one then. Almost forgot these things, but I also have this portable nose booger sucker. And then we also have some teething gels because my baby is teething right now. There's also these 2 different kinds of painkillers for the baby, and then I still need to get the one for my toddler. We just ran out, so we're going to run to the pharmacy to get that one as well. Also bringing this vitamin D for both of them. We're definitely also bringing this portable sound machine, which is just smaller than the usual sound machine that we have, and it also is able to hang if you need it to be hung. So like in a stroller or in a car seat or anything like that, it works great. And it's just more easy to travel with, so it has different kinds of light modes when you put it, but there's only 2 colors. The one that we had has all different kinds of colors. This one only has 2 colors, and this one also has different kinds of sound options. So you have like the white noise, brown noise, and pink noise, I think. And then you also have nature sounds. You also have some songs, and then there's also different types of timer things here. We just do it on continuous for the whole night, and a white noise for here. They both really need this. It's an essential for both of them, for our family, and me and my husband actually also like falling asleep to the white noise, and I think it's very, very important for when you're traveling, because you never know how thin the walls are when you're traveling in hotels, and it's just really good for if you want to make sure that you're going to sleep well, and especially since we're going to be sleeping all in the same room. Not sure how that's gonna go. Hopefully it goes well. We've done it with our toddler before when she was a baby and it went fine. But now with 2 kids, I'm not super sure, but hoping for the best. I have this little pouch, which is super cute, but I have all of my toddler's hair ties in here. Baby doesn't need hair ties just yet because her hair is very short. But as for my toddler's hair ties and her brush and her comb, and we also have some little bracelet in here for her accessories. I also have these like slippers and extra sandals for my toddler. My baby doesn't walk yet, so she doesn't have any, so that's at least saved us a little bit of space. And that's basically it for the luggage. Now we can go to the diaper bag stuff. Okay, now let's go into the diaper bag things. So let's start with the toys that I'm packing. I recently bought this really cool thing. It's like magnetic figurines that can just stick to each other. You can just do whatever you want. I literally just did this now. And I'm going to bring this with us in the plane itself. I think my toddler is going to absolutely love this because she can make a lot of different things. She can create what she wants with it. It's like very good for creativity, for imagination, which is she's very into right now. These are window stickers specifically for like in the plane, and I think it will be amazing for my toddler as well. Even my baby, I think, could still be interested in this too. And my toddler loves unicorns right now, so I think she'll find this super fun. Next is this thing that you can color with water. So it has this little water pen that you can just use to color the different images, and then once they dry, then the color comes off again. So it's something that's reusable and that we can easily do as an activity in the plane, in the airport, or anything that's mess-free, which is perfect. Another one is this on-the-go Minnie Mouse package, and it has sticker sheets, it has colors and things to color on, and it's just an activity box that's just perfect for traveling. So I just grabbed this one recently when I was looking for things for her as an activity. This is something really fun. It's a whack-a-mole, and you just switch it on and then it lights up which mole you need to whack, which one you need to press basically, and I think my toddler is going to really enjoy that one. Another thing is this little pouch that I just filled in with different kinds of activities for my toddler. So it has some crayons in here, it has a coloring book with the unicorn of course, some stickers as well, and some washi tapes, which washi tapes are really good for travel, mess-free, playing activities for kids, and even babies I think will love this. I think I'm planning for my baby to use this as like when I pull it off, and then I'm going to put several in like our tray or something, and then she can like pull it off herself. I think that will be really fun for her to do. And then that's all for my toddler. And then for my baby, we have this poppable butterfly that's really colorful. I think my baby's gonna love tinkering with this thing. And then we also have these random toy thingies. I don't remember what they're called, but they come in like a pack with different kinds of colors. And children just love these, and you can connect them with each other, which makes it more fun because you can make like a necklace or a bracelet or anything, and it makes like the fun sound, which they seem to really enjoy. There's these fidget spinners, of course, that I'm going to suction into the airplane window. I have 2 of those for the baby. And then I have these animals that are actually magnetic too. And she can just play with it like that. And you know, they have all different kinds of animals and different kinds of colors. And I think that's it for the toys for in the plane. We obviously have some cookies for the toddler. I have more cookies and other snacks as well that I'm going to pop into this for tomorrow before we leave. I have a pack that I put in a Ziploc with their clothes, extra clothes for if they would have any accidents or anything like that for both of them. I have some wet wipes, and I also have a pack of their diapers as well for in the plane. And then I'm also going to put some snacks for me and my husband too, and water bottles as well for everybody. Obviously, we need to make sure that it's empty for in the airport, but once we're past that airport security, then we can just buy some water there, or we can just refill it when we're in the hotel, which is great. We also have these Dettol wipes, which are for cleaning any surface, so we're going to use this for cleaning our table, our trays and things like that for in the airplane specifically, but also like in restaurants and stuff you can use this. And I think we also have a sanitizer that we're going to bring, and also like a trash bag for if there's any accidents or things like that that might happen. I'm also charging right now some power banks with their cords that we're also going to bring, very necessary as well. And I am also going to bring all the other things that me and my husband need, obviously. But yeah, that's basically all the things that we're going to bring for my baby and my toddler. So on the way there, we're also going to bring their car seats. We have travel car seats for each of them, and we also are bringing the travel stroller for the baby. The toddler can walk very well. She's a really great walker. She loves walking around everywhere, so that's not going to be necessary for her to be in a stroller particularly. And we're also going to bring the carrier, which is great for in the airport as well, because we've tried it before with our toddler when she was a baby. And I just went through security with her on me, and that was so much easier than having to carry her myself like this and having to manage all the bags. So when she's on me, it was just much easier to go through security and things like that. And then we have a carrier as well. It's also great for naps on the go, and also because when we get there, when we land, we're going to have to take a bus. We have a shuttle bus that's going to take us to the airport, that's going to take us to the hotel. And it's quite a while. I think it's almost 2 hours of being in the bus, and obviously they're not going to have any car seats there in the bus, so it's just going to be like with normal seat belts. So what we did last time is that we put our now toddler, she was a baby, put her in the carrier, and then we buckled ourselves so we're sure that it's a little bit more secure than just having her on our lap. We didn't feel that was very secure for her. So we're going to do that same thing for our baby this time. So I think that's everything that we're going to be bringing We're not bringing a high chair. We have like this travel high chair as well that we bring sometimes depending on where we're going, but we're not going to bring that because we're in an all-inclusive and they usually have high chairs on there everywhere anyway in the restaurant. But if we're going somewhere else like an Airbnb or something like that, then we would bring that. So yeah, I think that's everything that we're going to be, that's everything that I'm packing for my baby and my toddler. And for reference, it's for an almost 4-year-old and an almost 1-year-old. So yeah, it's a baby and toddler. I hope that this was helpful for you. I've done a lot of packing since I was a teenager. I've done a lot of traveling myself, and then now as a mom, we've traveled a lot as well. So I have it quite down to a T when I pack. I also just enjoy packing. I love watching packing videos to prepare for my packing, and I just love looking at all the different things that people are packing for, especially when you have children, because there's a lot of things that I learn from these videos and I've been applying to my own traveling and my own packing, and they're very helpful. I'm also planning to do a little travel vlog of our trip because it's going to be our first trip as a family of 4, which I'm so excited about. So I just want to document that even just for us to remember everything by, and I think it will be really fun. So I hope you have a great rest of the week, and if you're going on a trip soon, I wish you a great time and the best of luck with the packing, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!